Coated in the grime, instrument outlasting time. Ebony is chipped and cracked, every single wire is hacked. Fingers sliding on the dirt, playing through the awful hurt.
Pedal stuck beneath the shoe, rhythms completely askew.
Hammer striking on the rust, gathering a coat of dust. Swamp is creeping up the leg, drinking from a wooden keg. Tuning pegs are bending low, music dragging extremely slow. Dissonance is sounding sweet, tap into an off-kilter beat. Pounding on the muddy keys, playing melodies that tease. Filthy chords and swampy bass, grime is smeared across my face. Imperfect harmony prevails, weighing on the broken scales.
Sludge is sitting on the bench, breathing in the humid stench.
Felt is riding in the back, keys are sticking in the crack. Strumming on the expo string, making the machinery ring. Ragtime buried in the muck, relying on a bit of luck. Syncopation in the mire, fueling an ungodly fire. Sloppy playing feels so right, howling into muggy night. Greasy hands and swampy feet, making the disaster neat. Clattering against the wood, sounding better than it should. Pounding on the muddy keys, playing melodies that tease. Filthy chords and swampy bass, grime is smeared across my face. Imperfect harmony prevails, weighing on the broken scales. The chords and let it ring, doesn't matter what you sing. Let the dirt improve the tone, rattle every single bone. Stomp the floor, strike it hard. Stomp the floor in the yard. Pounding on the muddy keys, playing melodies that tease. Chords and swampy bass, grime is smeared across my face. Imperfect harmony prevails, weighing on the broken scales. Dirty hands, swampy breeze, messy song, muddy keys. Motor dancing in the beam, waking from a vintage dream. Sweeping up the attic floor, opening the heavy door. treasure sparkles in the air, settling upon the chair.
Particles of copper light banishing the awful night,
shimmering across the room, chasing out the heavy gloom.
Glinting on the windowsill,
everything is warm and still. Airborne magic on display, illuminating all the gray, catching glimmers in the palm, bringing an eternal calm. Breathing in the golden dust, value in the sacred trust. Wealth is floating all around, falling softly to the ground. Richness in the simple things, watching what the morning brings.
Specks of yellow, specks of brass, filtering across the glass.
Tiny diamonds in the space, beautifying every place. Floating without any strings, hovering on unseen wings.
Antique tables coated thick, illusions of a magic trick.
Luminous and weightless art, captivating every heart. Sunshine breaking through the blind, leaving poverty behind. Airborne magic on display, illuminating all the gray, catching glimmers in the palm, bringing an eternal calm. Breathing in the golden dust, value in the sacred trust. Wealth is floating all around, falling softly to the ground. Richness in the simple things, watching what the morning brings. Stream, inhale the fortune of the skies, reflected in our open eyes. Shimmer bright, drifting down, shimmer bright,
Golden crown,
shimmer bright, golden crown. Breathing in the golden dust, value in the sacred trust. Wealth is floating all around, falling softly to the ground. Richness in the simple things, watching what the morning brings. Morning glow, floating rust, shimmering golden dust. Needles crunching underfoot, walking over ash and soot. Mist is crawling up the ridge, standing by the wooden bridge. Haze obscures the mountain peak, makes it difficult to speak.
Evergreens are standing tall, witness to the autumn fall. Resin dripping on the dirt, staining my unbuttoned shirt.
Fog descends upon the camp, everything is growing down. Elevation makes us dizzy, while the cloudy skies grow busy, smoldering from yesterday, watching colors turn to gray. Lost among the smoky pines, reading all the cryptic signs. Vapor cloaks the canyon wide, nowhere for the sun to glide. Breathing in the mountain chill, standing absolutely still.
Cones are scattered on the grass, watching silent shadows pass. Altitude begins to bite, stealing all the remaining light. Campfire embers losing heat,
gathering around our feet. Owl is hooting in the gray, chasing all the mice away. Bark is rough against my hand, wandering this barren land. Thickened air conceals the trail, making every compass fail. Navigating blind and numb, waiting for the dawn to come. Cloudy curtains closing in, washing off our moral sin. Lost among the smoky pines, reading all the cryptic signs. Vapor cloaks the canyon wide, nowhere for the sun to glide. Breathing in the mountain chill, standing absolutely still.
let the smog erase the map, falling in nature's trap. Embrace the altitude and frost, it is beautiful to be lost.
Breathe the fog, feel the cold. Breathe the fog, growing old. Lost among the smoky pines, reading all the cryptic signs. Vapor cloaks the canyon wide, nowhere for the sun to glide. Breathing in the mountain chill, standing absolutely still. Way out mist, fading lines, vanishing smoky pines. Cinders crackling in the grate, realizing it is getting late. Scorch marks on the mantelpiece, begging for a quick release. Flint and steel have done their job, watching orange dancers bob.
Kindling turning into dust, breaking every ounce of trust. Furnace doors are open wide,
Heat escaping to outside. Charcoal snapping in the bin, burning up the world within. Radiating colors red, ignoring things we should have said. Sparks are jumping off the log, cutting through the freezing fog. Glowing in the ember night, clinging to the fading light. Heart is giving all its warmth, battling the coming storm. Flares illuminating space, staring at your fiery face.
ashes settling on the stone, sitting by the blaze alone. Ignition was a lifetime back.
Now the wood is turning black, blistering against the skin.
Where does the cooling
Start to end. Chimney drawing up the smoke, laughing at a private joke. Combustion slowing to a halt. Maybe it is all my fault. Flicker dancing on the wall,
waiting for the soot
to fall. Temperature is dropping fast, knowing this will never last. Smoldering until it dies, watching with exhausted eyes. Glowing in the ember night, clinging to the fading light. Hearth is giving all its warmth, battling the coming storm. Flares illuminating space, staring at your fiery face. To feed the bees, the roaring festival has ceased. Flicker out, growing cold. Flicker out, story told. Glowing in the ember night, clinging to the faded light. Hearth is giving all its warmth, battling the coming storm. Flares illuminating space, staring at your fiery face. Dying spark, cool and great, ember night. Sleep dictates. Needles crunching underfoot, walking over ash and soot. Mist is crawling up the ridge, standing by the wooden bridge. Haze obscures the mountain peak, makes it difficult to speak. Evergreens are standing tall, witness to the autumn fall. Resin dripping on the dirt, staining my unbuttoned shirt.
Fog descends upon the camp.
Everything is growing damp. Elevation makes us dizzy, while the cloudy skies grow busy, smoldering from yesterday, watching colors turn to gray. Lost among the smoky pines, reading all the cryptic signs. Vapor cloaks the canyon wide, nowhere for the sun to glide. Breathing in the mountain chill, standing absolutely still.
Standing absolutely still. Scattered on the grass, watching silent shadows pass. Altitude begins to bite,
stealing all the remaining light. Campfire embers losing heat, gathering around our feet. Owl is hooting in the gray, chasing all the mice away. Bark is rough against my hand, wandering this barren land. Thickened air conceals the trail, making every compass fail. Navigating blind and numb, waiting for the dawn to come. Cloudy curtains closing in, washing off our mortal sin. Lost among the smoky pines, reading all the cryptic signs. Vapor cloaks the canyon wide, nowhere for the sun to glide. Breathing in the mountain chill, standing absolutely still. The canyon wide, nowhere for the sun to glide. Breathing in the mountain chill, standing absolutely still. White out mist, fading lines, vanishing smoky pines. Was here before. Pebbles polished by the stream, catching a forgotten gleam. Fossils resting in the clay, currents washing them away.
Skeleton of sunken ships,
water pooling on my lips.
narrow turned to heavy stone,
walking in the tide alone.
delta swallowing the tide,
Nowhere for the past to hide. Ripples forming on the lake, seeing every small mistake. Erosion takes the hardest shell, sending it to depths of hell. Gather up the river bones, listen to their aquatic groans, sinking like an anchoret, sleeping in a watery bed. Tidal waves will claim it all, waiting for the banks to fall.
algae blooming in the green,
Covering the submarine,
fishes swimming through the ribs,
staring at the sunken fish,
slowing downward to the sea,
taking every piece of me. Basin filling to the brim,
shattered porcelain and limb,
driftwood floats upon the foam,
leaving its terrestrial home,
liquid rushes past the bend,
bringing us unto the end.
gurgling beneath the crest, putting centuries to rest. Submerged within the icy blue, everything is washed anew. Gather up the river bones, listen to their aquatic groans, sinking like an anchoret, sleeping in a watery bed. Tidal waves will claim it all, waiting for the banks to fall. Fade, sink beneath the crushing weight, accepting our aquatic fate. Submerge the past, flowing too fast. Submerge the past, flowing too fast. The past, flowing too fast. To fall, water flows sinking down, river bones quiet drown. Horizon swallowing the sphere, knowing that the end is near. Tangerine and magenta blend, bringing the sun to an end. Shadows stretching on the lawn, waiting for the coming dawn.
Twilight creeping up the shore,
knocking on the evening door.
Temperature begins to dive,
barely keeping hope alive. Staring at the closing lid, uncovering what daytime hid. Dusk arrives to claim the sky, watching all the daylight die. Colors draining from the view, making everything anew. Reaching for the fading sun, knowing that the day is done. Chasing after streaks of red, time to put the hours to bed. Solar glory slipping past, nothing ever seems to last.
orange sinking in the waves,
Going to the ocean graves.
violet paints the atmosphere,
Erasing everything quite clear. Constellations waking up, drinking from the astro cup. Starlight waiting in the wing, ready for the night to sing. Umbra covers up the town, pulling all the curtains down. Goodbye to the burning star, traveling away so far. Dusk arrives to claim the sky, watching all the daylight die. Colors draining from the view, making everything anew. Reaching for the fading sun, knowing that the day is done. Chasing after streaks of red, time to put the hours to bed. Solar glory slipping past, nothing ever seems to last.
say farewell to solar rays,
Finishing the phase of days,
welcome in the lunar chill,
standing on the darkened hill.
sinking low,
Losing heat,
sinking low.
bittersweet. Reaching for the fading sun, knowing that the day is done. Chasing after streaks of red, time to put the hours to bed. Solar glory slipping past, nothing ever seems to last. Twilight falls,
Day is done,
saying bye.
fading sun.
Vineyard drying in the drought, spitting all the venom out, stomping grapes until they burst, trying to relieve the thirst. Crimson dripping from the press, leaving nothing but a mess.
Glass is shattered on the rug, drinking from the poison jug. Fermentation gone awry,
looking at a cloudy sky. Cork is crumbling in the hand, rot is spreading through the land. Tannins grabbing at the jaw, tasting something cold and raw. Harvest yielded only grief, stripping every single leaf. Pouring out the bitter wine, severed from the twisted vine. Sour vintage in the cup, never gonna drink it up. Goblet resting on the sill, swallowing the hardest pill.
cellar locking up the pain, washing barrels in the rain. Bottle tipped upon its side,
Swallowing my foolish pride, spilled upon the tablecloth, feeding every hungry moth. Chalice made of tarnished brass, reflecting in the broken glass. Acids burning on the lip, losing my familiar grip. Bouquet smelling of decay, throwing all the casks away. Puckered mouths and furrowed brows, breaking our unspoken vows. That is empty, dry and stark, bleeding colors in the dark. Pouring out the bitter wine, severed from the twisted vine. Sour vintage in the cup, never gonna drink it up. Gobbler resting on the sill, swallowing the hardest pill.
washing out.
Crimson stain in the dark. Pouring out the bitter wine, severed from the twisted vine. Sour vintage in the cup, never gonna drink it up. Goblet resting on the sill, swallowing the hardest pill. Shattered glass, sour taste, bitter wine gone to waste. Vineyard drying in the drought, spitting all the venom out, stomping grapes until they burst, trying to relieve the thirst. Crimson dripping from the press, leaving nothing but a mess.
Glasses shattered on the rug, drinking from the poison jug. Fermentation gone awry,
looking at a cloudy sky. Cork is crumbling in the hand, rot is spreading through the land. Tannins grabbing at the jaw, tasting something cold and raw. Harvest yielded only grief, stripping every single leaf, pouring out the bitter wine, severed from the twisted vine. Sour vintage in the cup, never gonna drink it up. Goblet resting on the sill, swallowing the hardest pill.
Cellar locking up the paint,
Washing barrels in the rain,
bottle tipped upon its side,
swallowing by foolish pride, spilled upon the tablecloth, feeding every hungry moth. Chalice made of tarnished brass, reflecting in the broken glass. Acids burning on the lip, losing my familiar grip. Bouquet smelling of decay, throwing all the casks away. Puckered mouths and furrowed brows, breaking our unspoken vows. That is empty, dry and stark, bleeding colors in the dark. Pouring out the bitter wine, severed from the twisted vine. Sour vintage in the cup, never gonna drink it up. Goblet resting on the sill, swallowing the hardest pill. The final droplet dry, kiss the awful taste goodbye. Crimson stain washing out, crimson stain and the doubt. Pouring out the bitter wine, severed from the twisted vine. Sour vintage in the cup, never gonna drink it up. Goblet resting on the sill, swallowing the hardest pill. Shattered glass, sour taste, bitter wine gone to waste. Silver moonlight on the pew, singing hymns I never knew. Echoes bouncing off the wall, waiting for the final call. Gathered in the chapel gloom, voices filling up the room.
tenors rising to the dome, calling all the wanderers home. Baritones rumble the floor,
ghostly figures at the door. Pitch is perfect, rhythm slow, swaying gently to and fro. Harmonies begin to swell, ringing like a distant bell. melody without a name, burning like a holy flame. Join the grand midnight choir, lifting up our spirits higher, singing secrets to the moon, fading out a bit too soon. Chords of sorrow, notes of grace, filling up this empty space. Soprano soaring through the glass, watching silent angels pass. Whispered lyrics in the dark, leaving an eternal spark. Vocal cords begin to fray, chasing all the fears away. A cappella through the chill, standing absolutely still. No instruments to guide the tune, just the chorus and the dune. Every sinner, every saint, painting songs without a pain. Listen to the humming breeze, bringing demons to their knees. Harmony will break the chain, washing out the lingering pain. Join the grand midnight choir, lifting up our spirits higher, singing secrets to the moon, fading out a bit too soon. Chords of sorrow, notes of grace, filling up this empty space. Watching twisted shadows pass, liquid fire burns the throat. Wearing an old tattered coat, stumbling past the pine and briar, drawn towards the open fire.
Spirits linger in the air, tasting freedom, lacking care. Branches scraping at the sky,
watching shooting comets fly. Flask is empty, mind is spun, hiding from the morning sun. Intoxicated by the breeze, wandering among the trees. Every swallow brings a blur, memories begin to stir. Lost inside the whiskey woods, misunderstood. nature's reckless, wandering child.
Timber cracking in the cold, stories that were never told.
Fermented thoughts in wooden casks,
Slipping off our daily mask.
burn the oak and let it pour. Leave the bottles by the door. Jazzy rhythms in the leaves, magic that the forest weaves. Ice is melting in the cup, never want to sober up. Dizzy footsteps on the trail, chasing after something frail. Swallowing the golden sting, listening to the timber sing. Tripping over tangled weed, taking everything we need. Lost inside the whiskey woods, misunderstood but feeling good. Bark and barrel bittersweet, staggering on weary feet. Drowning sorrows in the wild, nature's reckless, wandering child.
Spill,
Rolling down the jagged hill,
leave the city far behind.
let the alcohol unbind. One more drop, spinning round. One more drop, hitting ground. Lost inside the whiskey woods, misunderstood but feeling good. Bark and barrel bittersweet, staggering on weary feet. Drowning sorrows in the wild, nature's reckless, wandering child. Amber glow fading inside. Whiskey woods, sleep tonight. Silver moonlight on the pew, singing hymns I never knew. Echoes bouncing off the wall, waiting for the final call. Gathered in the chapel gloom,
Voices filling up the room. Antennas rising to the dome, calling all the wanderers home.
Baritones rumble the floor, ghostly figures at the door.
Pitches perfect, rhythm slow,
swaying gently to and fro. Harmonies begin to swell, ringing like a distant bell. Melody without a name, burning like a holy flame. Join the grand midnight choir, lifting up our spirits higher, singing secrets to the moon, fading out a bit too soon. of grace, filling up this empty space.
Soprano soaring through the glass, watching silent angels pass, whispered lyrics in the dark, leaving an eternal spark.
Vocal cords begin to fray, chasing all the fears away. Acapella through the chill, standing absolutely still. No instruments to guide the tune, just the chorus and the dune. Every sinner, every saint, painting songs without a pain.
Listen to the hum and breeze, bringing demons to their knees. Harmony will break the chain, washing out the lingering pain.
Join the grand midnight choir, lifting up our spirits higher, singing secrets to the moon, fading out a bit too soon. Chords of sorrow, notes of grace, filling up this empty space. Raise the octave, sing it loud, rising far above the crowd. Let the symphony ascend until the very bitter end. Breathe in deep, sing it out. Breathe in deep, hear the shout. Join the grand midnight choir, lifting up our spirits higher, singing secrets to the moon, fading out a bit too soon. Chords of sorrow, notes of grace, filling up this empty space. Quiet hum, closing eyes, midnight choir, reaching skies. Valleys hidden from the map, caught within a peaceful trap. Boulders covered in the slick, listening to the insects tick. Water striders on the glaze, wandering an endless maze.
Canyons keeping every word, nothing spoken is incurred. Mossy banks are holding tight,
Swallow in the morning light, gravel shining underneath, quiet as a funeral wreath. Muted murmurs in the gorge, and the resting at the forge, never making any sound, treading softly on
the ground, wading through the silent creek, finding everything we seek. Hush upon the canyon wall, watching velvet shadows fall. No one knows we traveled here, far away from doubt and fear. Dragonflies suspended in air, solitude is everywhere. Willows drooping to the edge, standing on the rocky ledge. Currents moving without pace in this isolated place. Foliage creates a dome, building an invisible home. Ferns unrolling in the damp, turning off the rusted lamp. Slipping past the muddy bend where the winding gullies end. Not a whisper, not a sigh, watching tranquil hours fly, muting every heavy thought, untying every mental knot. Wading through the silent creek, finding everything we seek. Hush upon the canyon wall, watching velvet shadows fall. No one knows we traveled here, far away from doubt and fear. Hold your breath and close the jaw, marvel at the quiet awe. Leave the noisy towns behind, keep this secret in your mind. Total peace, not a peep. Total peace, slumber deep. Wading through the silent creek, finding everything we seek. Hush upon the canyon wall, watching velvet shadows fall. No one knows we traveled here, far away from doubt and fear. Muted flow, hidden peak, never tell silent creek. Pouring amber in the glass, watching twisted shadows pass. Liquid fire burns the throat, wearing an old tattered coat. Stumbling past the pine and briar, drawn towards the open fire. Spirits linger in the air, tasting freedom, lacking care. Branches scraping at the sky, watching shooting comets fly. Flask is empty, mind this one, hiding from the morning sun. Intoxicated by the breeze, wandering among the trees. Every swallow brings a blur, memories begin to stir. Lost inside
the whiskey woods, misunderstood but feeling good. Bark and barrel, bittersweet, staggering on weary feet, drowning sorrows in the wild. Nature's reckless, wandering child.
Timber cracking in the cold,
Stories that were never told,
fermented thoughts in wooden casks,
slipping off our daily map.
burn the oak and let it pour.
Leave the bottles by the door.
Da, 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 da.
Jazzy rhythms in the leaves,
Magic that the forest weaves,
ice is melting in the cup.
never want to sober up,
Dizzy footsteps on the trail,
chasing after something frail.
swallowing the golden sting, listening to the timber sing, tripping over tangled weed, taking everything we need. Lost inside the whiskey woods, misunderstood but feeling good. Bark and barrel, bittersweet, staggering on weary feet, drowning sorrows in the wild. Nature's reckless, wandering child. Pour another, let it spill, rolling down the jagged hill. Leave the city far behind, let the alcohol unbind. One more drop, spinning round, one more drop, hitting ground. Lost inside the whiskey woods, misunderstood but feeling good. Bark and barrel, bittersweet, staggering on weary feet, drowning sorrows in the wild. Nature's reckless, wandering child. Amber glow fading sight, whiskey would sleep tonight. Cavity inside the chest, failing every single test. Vacuum pulling at the soul, paying an enormous toll. Nothing left to fill the void, everything has been destroyed.
Echoes bouncing in the skull, every sensation growing dull.
Chasm widening within, losing battles we begin.
Staring at the
Plaster ceiling, numb to every kind of feeling,
resonating like
like a drum, waiting for the end to come, whistling through the empty space, tears erasing on the face, singing out the hollow blues. Nothing left for us to lose. Desolation takes the stage, trapped in path so narrow.
Skeleton without a heart, tearing all the seams apart.
Ghostly footsteps in the hall, waiting for the house to fall.
Apparitions in the mind,
leaving happiness behind. Barren deserts in the head, words that never should be said.
famine starving out the joy,
treating lovers like a toy.
I'll be staring right back,
fading entirely to black.
reverberations of regret,
things we never can forget. Pulsing in the vacant room, sweeping with the broken broom, singing out the hollow blues. Nothing left for us to lose. Desolation takes the stage, trapped inside a vacant cage. Melancholy in the marrow, walking down a path so narrow. Shouting to the gaping maw, show the world the fatal flaw. Let the emptiness resound, plummeting beneath the ground. Empty chest, echo deep. Empty chest, cannot weep. Singing out the hollow blues. Nothing left for us to lose. Desolation takes the stage, trapped inside a vacant cage. Melancholy in the marrow, walking down a path so narrow. Vacant stare, missing clues. Empty soul, hollow blues. Empty soul, hollow blues. Teardrops on the satin dress, finding beauty in the mess. Elegance in every sigh, underneath a weeping sky. Mourning with a tilted head, listening to words unsaid.
velvet drapes are pulled aside, nothing ugly left to hide. Sorrow wears a lovely face, moving at a sluggish pace. Posture perfect in the rain,
dignity amidst the pain. Tragedy is tailored neat, walking down the cobbled street. Melancholic yet refined, leaving clumsiness behind. Waltzing with a gloomy grace, space, poised beneath the tragic weight, smiling at a cruel fate, heartbreak wrapped in finest silk, drinking down the bitter milk.
Cufflinks polished for the grief,
Finding an absurd relief,
suit is pressed without a crease,
waiting for the grand release,
shoulders squared against the chill,
staring down the towering hill.
mascara runs in perfect lines,
Following the grand design,
lace is black and perfume sweet,
puddles gathering at the feet, holding up the fragile chin, wondering how we begin. Tragedy is tailored neat, walking down the cobbled street, melancholic yet refined, leaving clumsiness behind, waltzing with a gloomy grace, sadness in a gorgeous space, poised beneath the tragic weight, smiling at a cruel fate, heartbreak wrapped in finest silk, drinking down the bitter milk. Only sorrow wear it well, cast a beautiful sad spell. Let the crying be a dance, given one more stunning chance. Step and sway,
hide the tear,
step and sway,
conquer fear,
waltzing with a gloomy grace, sadness in a gorgeous space, poised beneath the tragic weight, smiling at a cruel fate, heartbreak wrapped in finest silk, drinking down the bitter milk. Elegant, mournful face,